Hello, welcome. Now we are going to solve paper 2, variant 2, February, March 2023, IGCSE physics. Question number 1. Which list contains 2 vectors and 2 scalars? I will list everything for you. Distance, scalar. Speed, scalar. Time, scalar. Velocity, vectors. They want 2 vectors, 2 scalars. Force, vector. Velocity, vector. Distance, scalar. Mass, scalar. Option A. 2 vectors, 2 scalars. B, option B. Question number 2. The diagram shows the speed time graph for a car. Which row describes the motion of car at point X and Y? It's a speed time graph. So at X, you have a constant acceleration. And Y, you have a constant speed. Since the gradient is constant, so it means the acceleration is constant. So constant acceleration means increasing speed. So at X, constant speed, no. Rest, no. Changing speed, yes. Changing speed, yes. Y is moving at constant speed. So since A, B, C are wrong, so option D will be there because it is not at rest. This is constant speed. Option is D, my dear. Question number 3. 4 objects are moving in a straight line. The table shows the distance moved by each of the object in each second of motion. Which object is moving with constant non-zero acceleration? So first of all, acceleration means speed should increase. So each time it should cover a greater distance than before. Acceleration means speed should be increasing. So increasing speed each time more distance than the previous. 5, 5, 5, 5. Wrong. Each time you are covering same distance. It means you have constant speed. Option B. 5, then 6, 1 more, then 1 more, 7, then 1 more, 8. Uniform increase. So uniformly increasing speed means constant acceleration. C. +2, +3, +4. Increasing acceleration. +3, +6, +10, 12. Increasing acceleration. So only constant acceleration is option B. Question number 4. Drag force like air resistance on car increases with the speed. At speed 20, the drag force is 400. Mass is 1,200. Driving force is 700. Which statement about the acceleration? No problem. Let's find, what do we call it? The resultant force. The resultant force. So resultant force is 700 minus 400, which is 300 Newton. Yes, acceleration we can find. Acceleration is F over M. F is 300. Mass is 1,200. 1 over 4, 0.25. So acceleration is 0.25. So option may be A, maybe B, not C, not D. Now, my dear students, we know that the speed is increasing. We all know it's very obviously written, the speed is increasing. So when speed will increase, the drag force will, yani resistance will what? Also increase. When air resistance will increase, the acceleration will decrease. More speed, more air resistance, less acceleration. Option A. Question number 5. Very easy question. A rectangular swimming pool is 50 meter long, 25 meter wide, 2 meter depth. You have length, you have width, you have height. Density is 1,000. What is mass? You know density equation. Density is mass over volume. So mass is density times volume. The density is 1,000. Volume is length times width times height. 2 times 25, 50. 50 times 50, 2500. So it is 250000. Option D. Question number 6. An object is rising vertically at constant speed. Constant speed means acceleration is zero. Acceleration zero means all the up forces are equal to all the down forces. There are three forces acting on it. W, the drag. Drag always acts opposite to motion. Opposite to motion. So it means the drag D should be, if motion is up, so D should be down. Here A, D is up. B, D is up. C, D is down. D, D is down. Then I told you, since it is constant speed, so acceleration zero mean upward force is equals to downward force. Here up is 2. The down is 1 plus 3, 4. Are they equal? No. Here up is 3. Down is 1 plus 2. Are they equal? D. Question number 7. Please read the question 7. Two boys of equal weight sit on one side of seesaw, as shown. Their father of weight 1000 Newton sits on the other side. Seesaw is balanced and is being used so that it moves up and down. Balance means the clockwise movement is equals to anti-clockwise movement. During one part of the cycle, the father descends through a distance 40 centimeter. Mean father goes a distance down 40 centimeter. At same time, the boy nearest to the pivot rises through distance 20. So if dad goes 40 centimeter down, this boy goes 20 centimeter up, while other rises 80 centimeter. So what is the weight of each boy? So you can take their ratios for the boys first and then the dads. The boys ratio of the distance moved are 20 to 80, 1 ratio 4. And then if you go for the father distance moved is how much? 40. So with the closest boy, it is 20. So we need the ratio of the weight of each boy. So this I think we need to try. We need to try each time. Let's try A. A will be, this is 0.4, this is 0.2, this is 0.8. Let's check A first. A will be, the father is how much? 1000 Newton, yes? So let's check A with the 200 for boys. So 1000 times 0.4. Is it equals to 200 times 0.2 and then 200 times 0.8? Are they equal? The left side is 400. The right side 200. Not equal. Option A is wrong. Let's check B. Here I will check option B. Father's moment. Moment is force multiplied by distance. Boys, force multiplied by distance. Force multiplied by distance. I will check the boys and dad. Now, dad weight is again 1000. Distance is 0.4. Boys, 400 times 0.2. 400 times 0.8. Yes, 400 how much? 80 plus 320. 400, 400. Both are equal. Option B. This should be a good review question for you. So you will check which option gives the same moment for father and the two boys. So I calculated for A, it didn't give. Then I calculated for B, it gave me. I chose the option A. Option B. Next question. Question number 8. A student measures the length of a spring. She then attaches the different weights to the spring. She measures the length of the spring for each weight. Table shows the values. What is the extension when the weight is 3 Newton? Weight is 3 Newton. The reading is 533. And the original length was 520. So extension is 533 minus 520, 13 milli. Option D. Question number 9. Momentum of a body is changed by a force. Okay, which action will increase the change in momentum? Change in momentum is impulse. Impulse is force multiplied by time. You want to do what? Increase the momentum. So either increase the force or increase the time or increase both. Double the force, yes. Half the time, no. Double the force, yes. Same time, okay. Half, no. Half, no. Option is B. Question number 10. The equation used to find GPE can be written this. We already know it is mgh. So one of them is mass, other is height, gravitational field strength. So one of them is mass, other is gravitational field strength. Option is A. Question number 11. A machine has an input power is 200 watts. Useful output energy is this? A trick question. Energy is 1 kilo, yani 1000 joules. 6 minutes multiplied by 60, 360 seconds. So it means output power will be, power is energy over time. Output power is 1000 divided by 360. Can you give me the output power? 1000 divided by 360. 2.77 watt. You want efficiency. 2.78. We need efficiency. Efficiency is useful output over total input times 100. Useful output is 2.78. Total input is 200. Multiply by 100. Calculate 1.39. Option C. What is the unit of power? Power unit is what? I can tell you, joule is for work and energy. Newton is for force. PD and EMF is volt. So watt is for power. Option D. Question number 13. The diagram shows the rectangular block of weight. You have the weight, which is also the force, the downward. So weight is 16 Newton. It is resting on a flat surface. Pressure. Pressure is force over area. Which area? The base area, which is same as this area. This shaded area. Cross section. 16 over 4 times 5. 16 over 20. Option C. Question number 14. An oil tank has a base of 2.5 meters area. The depth of the liquid is H, which is 1.2 meters. Density, rho. What is the force? My dear students, you should know force is pressure times area, because the pressure, one of the formula is force divided by area. And pressure is rho gh times area. Put the values. Rho, density. G, 9.8. H 1.2, area 2.5, 23,000, 2003, it's 800, 23,520, option D. A sample of gas is trapped in a rigid container. A rigid container means its volume is fixed. Volume is fixed, it's a keyword. As the temperature increases, pressure also increases. Which statement is not correct? Of course, when there is more temperature, more speed of molecules. Yes, more speed or kinetic energy of molecules. So gas molecules have greater kinetic energy. Yes, it is correct. Gas molecules hit the walls of container harder. Also correct, because of the more force. The gas molecule hit the walls of container more often. Also correct. Gas molecules move further apart? No. Why? Because the volume is fixed. If the volume is fixed, they cannot go further apart. There's a cup of tea. Can you bring it? Question number 16. What happens to the temperature of liquid when, what happens when the temperature of liquid increases? You all know when the temperature of liquid increases, the liquid expands. It becomes less dense, and less dense liquid rises up. So when you increase the temperature of a liquid, the liquid will expand. And when liquid expands, it rises up. Just push the door. So the mass increases? No. Mass doesn't change by heating. Volume of liquid increases? Yes. Liquid becomes less dense? Yes. It will rise up. Option C. A bar of metal. Question number 17. A bar of metal, which is good conductor, is heated. What is the main transfer of thermal energy along the bar? Metals, two things. One is the movement of electrons, other is lattice vibration. So movement of electrons we need to find. Movement of electrons. Only option is C, which has movement of electrons. Question number 18. Transverse wave moves along the rope. The rope shows the position of, the diagram shows the position of rope at one particular time. Which two labeled points are one wavelength apart? It could be, let's check, WX. W to X, is this one wavelength? No. WZ. W to Z, one wavelength? No, it is more than one wavelength. XZ, X to Z, yes. From X to Z is exactly one wavelength, option C. Question number 19. Light in transparent plastic meets the boundary with air. Light is transmitted into air only if the angle marked theta is greater than 36. So if this angle is greater than 36 to transmit the light, so angle of incidence will be how much? 90 minus 36, which is 54. So this 54, since you want to have refraction, so within 54, there is a refraction. After that, no. So it means this is critical angle. This is critical angle. If you know the critical angle, the refractive index N formula is 1 over sine of critical angle. 1 over sine of 54. 1.2? Good. Question number 20. A thin converging lens has a focal length f. Object is placed. As you can see, this object O is between f and lens. When object is between f and lens, this is magnifying glass. This is magnifying glass. Magnifying glass image is virtual. It is upright. It is enlarged. These are some features of magnifying glass image. So what is it? And it is formed behind the object on same side. Which statement is correct? Image is on opposite side? No. Opposite side? No. It will be on the same side. Same side, same side. So image is larger? Yes. Smaller? No. C. Question number 21. The diagram shows white light passing. Whenever a white light passes through prism, there is dispersion. Dispersion means the light splits into colors. So it splits once it starts to enter. Option A didn't split. Option B split but went up. Wrong. It should be going down. Wrong. D is the right option. Question number 22. TV station transmits a signal to TV receiving dish. The TV has on-off light. TV is switched on by remote control, which changes the indicator light from red to green. Which electromagnetic wave has longest wavelength? No problem. Real Madrid is very ugly except goalkeeper. Their wavelength decreases as you go down. Wavelength? Okay, let's check. The A. A is a satellite. Satellite uses microwaves. Here is A. B. B remote controller. Remote uses infrared. B is infrared. C is red color. D is also green. Both are visible. C and D are visible. Now, which has longest wavelength? Microwave. Option A. Question number 23. A student makes list of applications of waves. Medical scanning of soft tissues. Medical scanning of soft tissues. Ultrasound. Sterilizing water. Ultraviolet. Sonar system. Ultrasound. Question 23 we are answering. So which one are uses of ultrasound? Yes, no, yes. 1 and 3. Question number 24. Diagram shows a bar magnet and on a smooth surface. Smooth means no friction. No friction on the surface. A soft iron. Soft iron is magnetic. So it will be just attracted towards the magnet. So wire is released. What happens? It moves towards the magnet. Option B. It's very easy. Question number 25. Electric field pattern due to positive charge. Pant, P-A-N-T. Away from positive, towards negative. So away from positive. Option is A. Question number 26. A laboratory has standard wire of unknown resistance. It also has other wires made from same material as the standard wire, different lengths, which would definitely have resistance less. Resistance directly proportional to length. Less resistance means less length. Shorter. Shorter. Yes? Resistance is inversely proportional to square of diameter. Less resistance means more diameter. Option C. Question number 27. The graph shows the relationship between the current in the circuit component and the potential difference. The graph has straight section and curved. Straight section. I told you when straight section, its resistance is constant. Curved. Now curved you need to judge. Resistance is V divided by I. In curve section, which change is more? V is more, potential difference is V. In curve section, is V increasing more or I increasing more? V. So if V is increasing more, so resistance is also increasing. So straight section, there is a constant resistance. Curve section, increasing resistance. Option is D. Question number 28. What is the combined resistance? Very easy. First do the series. In series, you just add the two resistors. 3. Now this 3 and 4 are parallel. In parallel, we do the product over sum. The product of them is 12 over sum is 7. 12 divided by 7, 1.7. Question number 29. Easy question, it's a potential divider concept. This concept is what? Potential divider. They say the voltmeter reading is 6. This 6 voltmeter reading is for 10. What is the potential difference for 30? For 30, how much? So 10 is 6 volt. 30 is how much? 18 volt. Potential divider says voltage share is proportional to resistance. More the resistance, more will be the voltage share. Question number 30. A wire is moved down in the direction perpendicular to the magnetic field. 3 changes are suggested. Speed of movement is increased. More speed, more EMF induced. Magnetic field strength increased. More EMF induced. Direction reversed. Opposite EMF induced. Which changes increase the EMF? Only 1 and 2. No option. No, the second was decreased. My bad. Second was decrease. So decrease means less EMF induced. So more is only option 1, B. Question number 31. A wire is moved across the magnetic field. This causes an induced current in the wire. Induced current interacts with the magnetic field and produces the force. In which direction is the force? Force is always perpendicular to current, also perpendicular to magnetic field. So force is always perpendicular to magnetic field as well as current, my dear students. So let's read. Induced current is this. In which direction? No, this is something else, my dear. This is actually Lenz's law. So this question is about Lenz's law. So they say the induced current interacts with the magnetic field. The induced current interacts. So induced current causes a force. It is Lenz's law. It is Lenz's law says it opposes the motion. So induced current will cause a force that opposes the motion. Opposite to the motion. Opposite to the motion. Option D. Option D is saying the force is opposite to the direction of motion, my dear. Question 32. Transformer. 100% efficient transformer has primary voltage Vp, primary current Ip. Which row compares secondary voltage with primary, secondary current with this? Okay, first of all, it's a step-down transformer. Step-down transformer means the output voltage secondary is less than primary, step down. If output voltage is less, then output current will be more. So secondary voltage will be less, secondary current will be more, option C. Question number 33. Alpha particles scattering by a thin metal foil supports the nuclear model. Why alpha particles are used rather than neutrons? Neutrons have no charge, my dear. Neutrons have no charge. The alpha, they have positively charged, so they will show deflection. Alpha have positive charge. 34. You have iron element 5626. Which statement about the nucleus of iron are correct? It has 56 neutrons. No. Its neutrons are 56 minus 26, which is 30. Nucleon number is 30. No, it is 56. Proton is 26. Yes, option is D. Question number 35. Sample of radioactive isotope has initial rate is 128 per minute. Half-life is 4 days. So this is the initial. Half-life you have 4 days. How much will be after? Oh, this is a review question for you. So how much long it will take to become 32? Make a sequence. Make a, in 128, divide by 2, 64. Divide by 2, 32. So it means it has 2 half-lives. How many half-lives? 2 half-lives. So you should know an equation that the half-life is actually total time over number of half-lives. So total time will be half-life into 2 half-lives. The answer is 8. C. Question number 36. You can pause if you want to see again. Several scientists are working in a laboratory. The scientists are experimenting with sources which emit ionizing radiation. Each scientist is given a list of safety rules. 3 of rules are here. Keep at least 2 meters away from other people. You are not supposed to stay away from people. You are supposed to stay away from the source. One is wrong. One is wrong. One is wrong. One is wrong. So nothing is left here. Do not stay, okay, good. Short time exposure. Stay behind the lead line, yes. Question number 37. Which data is needed to find average orbital speed of satellite around the planet? Planet, satellite. So V is 2 pi R over T. So we need the distance between planet and satellite, which is orbital radius. Distance between planet and satellite. Yes, yes, yes. Then we need orbital period of satellite. Period of satellite. This. There is no other option. Orbital period is needed. Radius of the planet is also needed because this distance was from the surface. Yes? So total, whenever you want to calculate orbital speed, look, here is the planet. This distance was d1. This radius is d2. So total distance we need. Yes. Radius of planet. No, radius of planet. Wait. The distance was, no, it's wrong. Let's go back again. So, as I told you, this was already from center of planet. Yes. We need this. And we need this. So the distance was already from the center of planet. So we don't need the radius. We don't need the, it's B. 38. Approximately how long does it take moon to orbit the earth? 1 month or 28 days? 1 month or 28 days. Question number 39, my dear students. Energy generated by stable stars comes from nuclear reactions. Of course, fusion of hydrogen. So hydrogen nuclei, they join together to form helium. This is called fusion of hydrogen. 40. Quantities define Hubble's constant are this. So Hubble's constant I can write for you. Actually, it's the ratio of uh, speed over speed of galaxy divided by distance. So V is equals to H naught D. Yes. So relationship between V and D, they are directly proportional. They are either A or C. Hubble's constant, its value is 2.2 into 10 power negative 18. Option A. Thank you. I wish you all the best, inshallah. Bye bye.